Okay, so are the San Antonio Spurs actually tanking?
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
Okay, now before we get started, I'm sorry about the fan. Now this time I know you can hear it, okay? I have it turned up on 100, okay? So I know that you guys can hear it. It is so hot in here. So I just want to apologize for that before we even get started. So this video is more so kind of just talking to you guys about if the San Antonio Spurs are actually tanking and if it matters if they are or not. Because this is something that I've seen around, and now I at least had a conversation with a couple people on Twitter about this, and I was like, I don't know if it matters that much. But I did want to at least make a video out of it and just talk to you guys about it. Now, before I talk about it really quick, if you guys want to support the channel, please head on over to clanthemerchfan.com. So as you guys know, I just released this one, The Beautiful Game, but I have plenty in store already. So if you guys want to go and support your boy, please head on over to the shop and grab yourself something beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. All right, so are the Spurs tanking? So I saw a comment here, and I'm not dogging on anybody, okay? So this is not me like going in on any takes or saying this person's just 100% wrong or whatnot. But there was this whole conversation about the Cleveland Cavaliers, and this kind of went around not only with me retweeting it, it was a few other people talking about it as well. But it was about the Spurs going full tank, but the Cavs went a different route. Now, obviously, that is wrong. The Cavs tanked, at least that's how I viewed it. But in the discourse, in the comments, there were some comments about how, no, the Cavs actually didn't tank. They were trying to win, and they were just a bad team. And me personally, at least from what I've seen around Spurs fans and how people talk, not just Spurs fans actually, just NBA fans and how we talk about tanking and what tanking is, most of the time is pretty interchangeable. So when it comes to whether or not a team is tanking, I don't really know what the threshold is. Is it just purposefully losing? Is it just being a really bad team and knowing that you're a bad team, knowing that you're probably going to lose? I have no idea, nor do I think it really matters. To me, it's just kind of semantics, and that might not be the correct word. But yeah, I just don't really think that it matters that much. And the reason being is because I'm more of a person that looks at the outcome of things, and that's how I base whether or not something's good or bad, or if I'm happy with the direction of it. So when I look at what the San Antonio Spurs are doing right now, trading away DeJounte Murray, not having a bunch of talent or guys ready to win right now, I don't care whether or not Popovich is going to try to win or not. To me, it's a tank regardless, because we're going to lose quite a few games because our team is just too young to get a lot of wins in the NBA. But to me, that's tanking. But some people will say, no, the Spurs aren't tanking. They're trying to win. Tanking is when you try to lose. And that's the same thing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They sucked like 3 years after LeBron left. And some people might say they didn't tank. They were trying to win. But I don't really think it matters. To me, it's just all about the outcome. So to me, in my opinion, are the San Antonio Spurs tanking? I would say yes. I don't know. I mean, it seems like, and I'll be honest with you guys, it seems like the front office is full on board, knowing that, all right, we need to probably lose quite a few games, and let's see what we got. And then Popovich, I'm sure he's going to coach his guys up to try to win. But at the same time, Pop knows that this team is not good enough to win or make the playoffs. So is it tanking? I don't think it really mattered. Did the 96 San Antonio Spurs tank? I don't know. But what I do know is we end up getting Tim Duncan out of it. So does it matter? And that's the main thing that I'm just trying to get at. I know that this video is kind of weird to make, but it was something that I wanted to discuss and at least ask you guys, what do you think a tank actually is? Because the definition of it seems to change every single time I have a conversation with someone about this. To me, this is my opinion. This is what I think a tank is. A tank to me is just your team is positioned in a way where you're going to lose a bunch of games. That's a tank. And to me, it comes down to what the front office does, not whether or not the team or the players are going to try to win. I really don't care about that. I think it comes more down to is the franchise positioning the team in a way where they're going to lose quite a few games, or is it just completely out of their control anyway? I think either one can kind of be a tank. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to know what you guys thought about it. But yeah, just leave a comment. What do you think a tank is? Are the San Antonio Spurs tanking? Are they purposefully trying to lose? Is that what you think a tank? Because at this point, I don't know. I have no idea. And another thing too, and this is going to be my last point on this. Another reason why I don't really care whether or not the Spurs are going to try to win in tank or not try to win in tank is because if you look down the history of the NBA, one thing stands for sure. If you lose, you get a top pick, and that can increase your chances of being a winner later. Did the Golden State Warriors tank and purposefully lose? Yeah, sure. I think they did. Did the Cavs purposefully tank? Maybe not, but they still got some really good players that they positioned themselves in a way that they could trade for Donovan Mitchell. So to me, it just doesn't matter that much. But yeah, anyways, I think either one is kind of a tank. It's just a matter of what the front office does or if it's completely out of your control. And that's how I see it. I don't know. But anyways, I'll give it to you guys later, man. You want to support the channel as always, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description for that. Or become a Patreon YouTube member, only $2 per month. All right, guys.